And that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing on third down, Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
First down, Houston.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll start with the option. He's got a first down past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent, too, saying,
you know, they came. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders...
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice for such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. James. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Play to the running back.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
42-yard line.
Looking to throw. Ross. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
The
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Escapes this, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of him had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
Rolling to his left. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Here's Jamie Gillendown as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Operating from the gun, Ross, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Ross to throw on second down. Now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Watson off play action. Fighting through pressure. Now he'll escape to his left. Nifty job there on the scramble. Got 12 yards. And now it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Watson now to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We've got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. From the gun, Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Now, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
Pitch it to Eckler. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. To throw on second down, Ross. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Operating from the gun, Ross. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
On first down, James. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, Ross, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. From 10 yards out, and the Titans are able to extend their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Prater for the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 25. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Titans take over.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Throwing right, and that's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
And 1 at the 39-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now Ross. A final shot before break. Flush to his right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So we're at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake in the ball and knock it free.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Ross now on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ross. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Ross's pass.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Operating from the gun. Ross. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
He may try and run for this. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
34 yards. And the Texans first down.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
33-yard line.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
To throw is Ross. On 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
5-yard line.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, Ross. He'll get this to Eckler. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On the option, here's Eckler. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Back to throw. Ross. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Looking to throw. Ross. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Loss on the play. Second and goal at the 9.
So it'll be second and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Texans nothing.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means it all.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Khalil Mack, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. David Onyemata there on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Texans.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
2nd and 16. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And now here is another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. The option, he'll try and run with it. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Off play action, Ross. And this is caught, and that could seal it. It's a touchdown. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Out of the gun, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Houston.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now.
Boswell.
Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
But conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll go again here with Evans. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line.
The tackle made.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. On 3rd down, here's Evans. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts him in striking distance, and let me tell you something. Forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now?
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
One last throw here for Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
One of my favorite expressions is that fortune favors the bold. This seems foolhardy, though.
Oh, it seems very foolhardy. All you had to do was kick the PAT, extend the game.
Yeah, that didn't make a whole lot of sense there, did it? I mean, I just don't get that at all because the risk-reward, it just wasn't there.
We doing it today.
Today's final.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Titans, it's a good 5th win for them as they play out the string. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.